Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 10 of NWA Chicago, our 9th episode of Main Event Showcase, and this is the go-home show for All In. It is Friday, week 1 of September. Man, it has gone by so quickly. So just a reminder, All In will not be tomorrow night. The Saturday, week 1 of September that it was supposed to be, it will now be Tuesday, week 2 of September because of some booking conflicts, which really sucks. I wanted to do it on Saturday, but Tuesday is just as good. So it should be a great, exciting go-home show, and let's see what we got. In a terrible match, Kelly Klein defeated Miranda Salinas in 10:57 by submission. It gets a 24E, 24 for Klein, and a 20 for Salinas. I expected a little bit higher rating for that, but I'm just still trying to get these two ladies over. Two possibly important pieces for the women's division. And now we move on to our next segment. Matt Striker is shown on commentary, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have some exciting announcements for you this evening from our owner, Billy Corgan. First of all, at All In, there will be a women's #1 contender battle royal, with the winner receiving a title shot in October next month against the women's champion, whoever the women's champion is, at that time, whether it be Tenille Dashwood, Kaylee Ray, or someone else. Secondly, Rocky Romero was severely injured in the vicious assault by Scott Steiner and P.D. Williams last week. Because of this, the Havana Pitbulls will not have a championship match coming. However, as punishment for Steiner and Williams, they will be facing a mystery tag team this coming Tuesday at All In. All In is shaping up to be a can't-miss event. We hope to see you all there. Now, let's get back to the action. This was a very disappointing segment from Striker, 35E+. He performed very poorly when trying to improvise dialogue. And the thing is, I don't want him to be improvising dialogue, but he gets upset if I give him a script. So I'm going to have to figure out something there, because obviously having Striker go off script at this point isn't really working out. So I'm going to have to figure out something going forward. In a terrible match, Odinson and Pero defeated the Von Erichs in 10:35 when Pero defeated Marshall Von Erich by pinfall. Odinson carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Odinson had a 40. Wow. That was, oh, Jesus. Odinson got a 40, but also a partial RCL tear. Great. So Pero was decent. High 20s for everyone else in the match except for Odinson. I wonder how long Odinson's going to be out. I'm going to guess 3 months, and if I have surgery that's successful, 30-ish days. Ross Von Erich was really off his game, 35E+ for the match. And at this point in the show, I'm starting to sweat a little bit because these segments are not doing as well as I thought they would. So we might have a very poor rating going into All In. We'll see. Hopefully we can recover. Yeah, Christian Cage. Why is Christian Cage always the road agent when someone gets hurt? That's just my question. Marshall Von Erich got backstage heat following this match because he was felt to be to blame for Odinson getting hurt. Well, I may have to cut the Von Erichs now. I was thinking about building the Von Erichs as a tag team of the future, but Marshall Von Erich possibly is not a safe worker. And Ross Von Erich was really off his game. So now, I don't know what to do. Great, we have to reconsider this going forward. Kaylee Ray makes her entrance, and Tenille Dashwood is actually not supposed to be on camera for this. She's not going to swoop in and swerve at the end of this promo. Kaylee Ray says next Tuesday at All In, somehow, Tenille Dashwood weaseled her way into a championship match. She's been a thorn in my side since the day this company started. My first interaction with Tenille was her attacking me from behind after I won the NWA World Women's Championship. But on Tuesday, I finally get the chance to prove that I'm the better woman. I can't wait to pin you 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring and finally be done with you. And make no mistake, that's exactly how our match is going to end, with me holding my NWA World Women's Championship and you laying on your back, staring up at the lights. 27E, Angle got the crowd hotter, lost more heat for the storyline. Oh goodness, Oh, this show is not going how I had really hoped it would. So this was based on Kaylee Ray's microphone and Tenille Dashwood's overness. I thought that would make for a decent segment. Tenille Dashwood is decently over, but apparently not. Apparently Kaylee Ray's mic skills aren't up to par, and now I am really sweating that this is going to be a very poor show. Okay, here we go. And about that, a decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Flip Gordon defeated Kushida in 10:53 by pinfall. Man, was it a task to get Kushida to do the job for Flip Gordon. 46D here. Flip gets a 40. He was visibly tiring towards the end. Again, 47 for Kushida. It was a high spots match. That's why Flip was tiring towards the end. But a very good performance from Flip and a very good performance from Kushida. Kushida has one more appearance on the loan we have him from New Japan. So looking at that, I wanted to at least have him job to Flip Gordon, get Flip Gordon a little bit more popular, give him a notable win against Kushida. 46D for the match. I'm happy with that. Hopefully this is the turning point for the show. A video airs hyping the NWA World Heavyweight Championship match at All In, including interviews with both Nick Aldis and Cody. 67C+, Manifest Destiny advanced and gained heat. It was based off of both of their entertainment. Very happy with that one. So just a little hype video. I didn't really know what to do after the pull-apart brawl next week. Logically, you can't bring them both back in the week after because they were just fighting last week. So what we have is this interview cut video, and I think it would be an interesting thing to lead into the pay-per-view with. Not even a pay-per-view. Lead into the event with. In a terrible match, Xia Brookside defeated Ludark Shaiten. I forgot I was supposed to take out her last name, so I could just call her Ludark, because that's easier. In 11:42 by pinfall, both women got a 23 performance, 25E for the match. Just trying to get them a little more exposure, get them some matches against each other so they can hopefully improve these 23 ratings. I should have used more prominent people on this show, I'm now realizing. I didn't use a lot of prominent stars. I didn't build too well into the event that's coming. Tyler Bate makes his entrance into the NWA arena for his television championship match. And he says, "And now my competitor. Alright, who wants to challenge?" No one comes out to answer Tyler Bates' challenge. He's in the ring, he looks confused, no one wants to come challenge him. But then, someone from the crowd hops the barricade and slides into the ring. 28E for this segment. And his challenger is Joe Hendry. In a terrible match, Joe Hendry defeated Tyler Bate in 11:42 by pinfall with a freak of nature. Joe Hendry wins the NWA World Television title. Good show, Joe. Good show. 26 for Joe, 31 for Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate was really off his game. 32E+ for the match. Once again, I am extremely disappointed with this match. I'm extremely disappointed with this show. I know this show is going to be an E+ at the very best. So I'm very disappointed in myself. I should have booked a stronger show for the go home for All In. That was very unfortunate. But Joe Hendry finally gets his contract and wins the NWA World Television title in the process. And now to end the show, Joe Hendry is on his knees in the middle of the ring as the referee hands him the World Television Championship. Hendry gets to his feet and is also handed a microphone. And Hendry says, with tears in his eyes, "This was the dream. I knew from a very young age I wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to be a champion. And now here I am. Not only have I earned a contract, I won the NWA World Television Championship. Words can't even describe this feeling. Thank you. Thank you all who believed in me. Thank all of you for your support. And I promise I will be the best damn NWA television champion this company has ever seen." 36 D-. Good show for Joe. He cuts a very good promo here. Joe Hendry's a good promo guy. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to put the belt on him, is because he's a very good promo guy. The television title, I feel like Tyler Bate has evolved past the television title at this point. He's doing very well for himself. He's technically a main eventer at this point, I think. So I want to kind of mix him up with some higher on the card talent than the mid-carders he's been facing. And Joe Hendry could use the rub of the television title, get him a little bit more exposure. He finally gets his solidified contract. Happy for Joe Hendry. And now the show, it's going to be an E+, which is unfortunate. Oh, we got a D-. I'm actually very surprised by that. Marshall Von Erich was slightly overused. The show increased our popularity in only 17 regions, which it's better than I expected it to be. I expected thoroughly to get an E+, but a 40 D-, I will take that. And now, let's see how we did with television. Alright, so before we get into the show rating, I wanted to give you guys all an update on Odinson after he suffered that unfortunate partial RCL tear in his match because of Marshall Von Erich. So Odinson was originally scheduled to be out for 2 months. We chose to have surgery, and he will now only be out for 34 days. So that is good news for the tag team of Odinson and Pero, as they will not be without each other for too long. That is very bad news for our tag division, because now Odinson and Pero are down, the Havana Pitbulls are down, and I'm leery about using the Von Erichs. So those are 3 fairly integral tag teams to our tag division. 2 of our most over tag teams in the Havana Pitbulls and Odinson and Pero. 1 of our jobber but up-and-coming tag teams. We don't really have a lot of tag teams left, so we're going to have to shift some things around for the next month and hope for the best. But I digress. That episode of NWA Showcase, as always, was held in the NWA Arena in Chicago, Illinois, in front of 1,513 fans to a rating of 40 D-, and on television, it got a .03, 24,020 viewers, our highest viewership on ESPN thus far. The viewers keep rising. There's a buzz around NWA Chicago. People are talking, saying, hey, are you watching that 2 a.m. show, NWA Chicago? It's great. It's on ESPN, and it's great. So, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode, and I will see you guys at All In, as All In promises to be a fantastic extravaganza. You guys won't want to miss it, so make sure you tune in for the next episode of NWA Chicago, All In.